Hello beautiful people, it is Crawdy9 here, and welcome to my new video. Previously on your quest, you have arrived at Pewter City, and we're here to battle the Rocky Dude, the guy who put Rockin' Brock, I guess. That joke has probably been used 1,000 times. Anyways, I am here in Pewter City tackling Brock, the gym leader. I apologize for the background music. Something happened between episode 2 and 3 that just caused total loss in sound of the game, and also my voice ended up so staticky and bad that I was like, I'm just gonna sit through and re-record the voice portion of these videos, and then I just added in some Pokemon music, so hope you guys don't mind. So all that you have missed so far, while I was talking about what happened, is that my Charmander evolved into our Charmeleon. No new moves. Metal Claw is godsend here. You're gonna kill everybody. And sorry if I say kill, it's just like the most common term to say when you think of, oh, you just defeated somebody, they're down, and you don't see them anymore. You just think automatically killed. So don't worry about that. Brock sends out Geodude. Geodude, you're nothing for me, man. You're nothing. I'm gonna beat you with Metal Claw. Yeah. So Charmander evolves into Charmeleon at level 16. Would I recommend you trying to evolve him before going to this gym? Why not? It's not exactly hard. If you go to Viridian Forest, you spam Ember everywhere, and you're gonna level like a beast. However, it's not necessary. You can come here at level 14, level 15, and maybe bring a potion or two. And always have a backup Pokemon, just in case your Pokemon faints. That way you can either use Revive, or you can send out a different Pokemon and hope that you win. And, simply put, Charmeleon is blasting away at Onix. Yes, he has Rock Tomb, which is super effective against Charmeleon. And it does reduce its speed, meaning if he hits you once, you're done. Like, he's gonna attack first from now on. So I'd really hope that he misses a lot, because I got extremely lucky in this match and he kept missing Rock Tombs. He only landed one. If he landed another one, that's game over. My Mankey or Brock would have had to take over, and due to speed limitations, I might have actually lost that match. Luckily, my Charmeleon pulled through, and his Onix, nothing. So as proof of victory, I get the Boulder badge, and I'm like, okay, Boulder. I would have expected a Rock badge, but you know, Boulder's cool. Boulder's cool. Just saying. So, as a kid, oh my god, you're bringing in nostalgia into this. Yeah, I'm bringing in Yellow. As a kid, I had Pikachu, right? And this is when the Yellow version came out, because Red version I had, I think I picked, I can't remember if I picked, who did I pick first? Was it picking Charmander? I don't think so. I think I picked Charmander first, and then that was in Red version, because I was like, oh, he's in the cover, he must be good. This was because I didn't know there was a blue version. I just remember getting Red version at Toys R Us as a kid. I was like, okay, let's go to Toys R Us, let's get Red version. Then when Yellow version came out, I remember doing the same thing, and then remembering the anime. Because the anime was the reason why Yellow actually became to be. You could easily say that doesn't make sense, but a lot of anime influence went into the Yellow version. And I don't think since that version that there has been a lot of influence into games. It's more that the games have been influences to the anime. Yeah, I think that's about it, right? Because the games come out first, then the anime, but the manga comes out after the anime, I think. I think it's something like that. So I just remembered going to the Boulder badge and spamming Thunder Shock with Pikachu, and I'm like, why isn't it working? When the hell the sprinkler is going to activate? And they never activated. So I had to go back, get a Butterfree, and like somehow won. I can't remember how though. I think it was because I was using Confusion a lot, which is a godsend move. Yay for psychic moves. So we're here on Route 3, and guess what I'm gonna do? Fast forward a lot of this bullshit. So, just Ember away at most of the Pokemon. If you're using Charmander, it's going to be easy just to get them out of the way, because Charmander has a high special attack. Normally, it depends on your type as well. But normally it's like, you know, just use Ember, you're going to win, spam to win. You know, types don't really come into play until you do competitive stuff. And even then, this isn't exactly the best version to do that, because Psychic types, up till this day, are like the most broken types ever. Like, I don't care what anybody says, yes, you can use Dark types, you can use Ghost types, but Psychic types are gonna be like, fuck you, I got this. I really shouldn't curse at these. I need somebody else to commentate with. I need to get like a friend in this bullshit. I'd be like, yo dude, commentate Pokemon with me, let's nostalgia run. So, you know, this is one of the 3 longest roads, I want to say. This and what's gonna come up either this episode or next episode, I can't remember. But they are the longest like battle levels ever. Like, it's gonna go from battle to battle to battle. Granted, this is supposed to prepare you for Misty. So if you have a Pikachu, I suggest you try to grind off here. If you don't have a Pikachu, try to get a Butterfree. Actually, no, that's a bad idea. An electric type or a grass type would do great, but avoid using Bug if you're capable of doing that. Pikachu though, if you can just go to Viridian Forest, go to the bottom left hand on Pikachu and you get Pikachu, you're good, you're set. Misty should be no problem if your Pikachu is roughly level 20. I would say 20 is the golden point for a Pikachu. And I don't know why I ended up using Metal Claw, I just did for some reason, so whatever. So yeah, back to my nostalgia. I remember waiting why Pikachu wouldn't use Thundershock, and then I just gave up and said, you know what, screw this. Oh yeah, and the reason why I'm just doing this is because I said, screw this, I'm gonna go capture more Pokemon and train more Pokemon. So you can see Brock here, taking a poison to capture a Nidoran. And of course, I went for the Nidoran that's male, so I can get Nidoking. And one thing that you guys should know, you see that male emblem right after the name? Why can't they just make it Nidoran and then give it a male icon, not the male lettering? Because this version is, I can't remember if it was this version or Gold and Silver. I think it was this version. It established, 3rd generation, I mean. It established genders, right? It could have been 2nd generation, I can't remember. So, what was the point of keeping that lettering in when you could just have the name? So, I went to grind my my Caterpie for a bit so I can get into Metapod. So as you can see, LDA here is evolving from Caterpie to a Metapod. This, my friends, is the most awesome Metapod ever. It will never use Harden in its life. And every time I look at Metapod, I just see a sad face. It's like, I don't know why, but I can't see him without looking like a sad face. And LDA gained 32 experience points. Why did I clip into this version? You'll see now. And with the magic of editing, LDA is evolving into Butterfree. Who's that Pokemon? Da-na-na-na. Yeah, who remembers the freaking old animations, man? I miss the old series. But no more nostalgia. I'm not a nostalgia fan. I respect Generation 5, except the ice cream cone. I think the ice cream cone and the garbage, I can't remember their names. I think the garbage was called like Garaja or something. Remind me in the comment section below. But I think those 2 Pokemon are the worst character, like Pokemon designs ever made. And there are some pretty stupid designs even in 1st generation. Freaking Ekans is a snake. What else is there? Freaking Electrode is a Pokeball in reverse, or a half of the Generation 1 Pokemon are normal animals made animified. Generation 5 is stupid because it just gave us garbage and it gave us an ice cream cone. I'm like, can't you eat the ice cream and don't you throw away the garbage? It's like, doesn't the garbage stink and doesn't the ice cream melt? It's like, what? Then again, you know, like every generation has its fair share of stupid Pokemon. I can't think of any for Generation 2 at the moment. What is there? Hoot Hoot is a one-legged owl. Noctowl is an owl. I can't remember anything for Generation 2 for my life. I really should play Generation 2, shouldn't I, guys? Woo! I will. Hopefully, if you guys enjoy, this Pokemon series, I'll continue on with the other generations, maybe even other, like Colosseum. I did a playthrough of Colosseum, I think for like 5 episodes, for 2 of my channels. That I quit both of them, Limited Gamer and Final Persona. So if you just search up Limited Gamer or Final Persona, you're gonna find the channels and you're gonna see my old commentary videos. But I quit those channels due to personal reasons, so don't really expect any new videos from them. I just post up random stuff that I think is neat, and I don't want to upload to Crowdy9. My throat is sore. So, I'm just gonna go through this cave, spamming confusion, because most of the things in this cave is super effective to confusion, except one Pokemon that's gonna destroy the living hell out of me. And one thing that surprised me, and I'm gonna be honest, I did not know that Zubat was super effective by psychic moves. For some reason, I always thought it was a psychic Pokemon, but I hated Zubat and Golbat so much as a kid. Like, I was like, I just don't like the design, so I just completely avoided them. And I guess I was either ran away from them or just used Ember, because as a kid I can't remember using my Butterfree at all actually. I think I finished with Brock and then I was like, I'm done. And yeah, that's actually about it for as a kid. I don't even remember if I finished the game. I just remember getting to Elite 4 and I'm like, okay, memory loss, why? So, Clefairy, if you find one, it is a great tank to have. It has a high amount of defense, just like Jigglypuff and Clefairy. Clefairy, Jigglypuff, and another Pokemon that I can't remember for the love of me. Wigglytuff, but it's basically Jigglypuff. So if you can find any of those 3 Pokemon, capture them, just to have as a tank. This is only for early in game. Not like maybe even end game, depending on how you want to play the game. But it's always nice to have a tank, just in case you're on like your last Pokemon and you need to survive at least 2 turns. One for a revive, and one for a full restore or a potion or something. And for some reason here, I was like, okay, do I learn Poison Powder? Okay, let's remove String Shot, because I'm never going to use String Shot. Woo! And again, this isn't going to be a competitive game, right? Like, I'm not going to play competitively. I'm going to focus on attacks and less on, you know, defensive moves, I guess you could say, you know, to power up my stats and stuff, because it's not really needed. If I get a Dragonite or if my Charizard learns Sword Dance or something like that, of course I'm going to keep it, but Butterfree I don't plan to keep long term, because it's going to get replaced with Abra, and then Charizard is going to stay in my team. I want to get a Dragonite. I want to get a Gengar if I could again trade, but I'm gonna probably be stuck with Haunter. I need an electric type, so I might get a Pikachu to a Raichu, and if not, what other electric types are there? Jolteon, except I'd rather not have Jolteon, just because it's not the best. I'd rather have the wider one. I can't remember any of the names. What's the name? Vaporeon. I'd rather have Vaporeon. I want to get an Arcanine or a Vulpix just because I like them. Like, they are two of my favorite Pokemon. And what else is there? I need a flying type, right? So I might get a legendary, you know, Zapdos or something just for the fly. Like, I don't like using legendaries too much. They're just nice to have in the PC. I have a poster of the first generation on my wall, and I'm looking like, what Pokemon are there? And I'm thinking, like, what can I actually pick? Yes, there is a selection of a lot of Pokemon, but it's like, what can I use on my team to prove effective in the end? I know that Abra for sure. Not sure how much I'm going to make it Alakazam, though. Mewtwo is end game in this game. Snorlax, not really interested. Gyarados, not really interested, except it would be nice to have. We'll see how the game progresses, you know. You could basically beat the whole game with Charizard if you know what to do right, or if you have the right moves, but I'm not gonna do that. So, I totally have not been looking at the screen to talk about what was going on for the last minute or so, because I was looking at a poster. So, I'm going to assume Zubat, Trainer, Zubat, Trainer, Zubat, Trainer, Zubat. If I'm wrong, oh well. So, this is where I fucked up. Yup, I clicked the wrong one. I did not press down one more time, and I somehow removed Poison Powder. I was like, fuck. And I was like, okay, let me just check out the moves. Wait, no, it wasn't like that. I was like, oh, Paralyzed. Let's bring in the Charmeleon. Crowdy9. Charmeleon. Charmander, Charmeleon, Charmander, Char. Yeah, Charmander. Who's seen that animation? Raise your hands. Ego Raptor. Yay. So, Sandshrew, what we're gonna do with you? We're gonna ember you. You're dead. You fainted. Cry9 grew to level 21. You grunt. You're dead. You're ruined. You got nothing. And Zubat. Again, I was so right. I said Zubat, 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 Trainer Zubat. Oh god, it's not gonna be any different. So, this is the one reason why I like Pokemon and one of the reasons I hate Pokemon. When you play by yourself, you're not really looking at the time, so you're just playing. But when you're recording, you feel the anguish and how long each battle is. Imagine sitting through every battle and recording and talking. You're gonna run out of stuff to say within like 1 minute. You're gonna be like, shit, I don't know what to talk about now. So that's why people who are able to keep the battle and continually talk about new things throughout the series alone, I'm not talking about with a friend, just alone, is amazing. And I don't know how they do it. Like, I'm trying to think of ways to make, you know, these the most amazing videos ever, but it's hard. Grimer, that's not actually a bad Pokemon to have. I had him on my team in Black 2. I kept him until he was like level 40, and then I just gave him up. I got him really early on, but then it was like, I don't need a poison type that much. So, Voltorb. Oh, he's also an electric type. I'd rather have a Pikachu though. So I'm probably gonna... Oh, I can't go back to Viridian Forest, right. I jumped over the path and that kept me stuck for a while. Damn it. So, I didn't really care about which fossil I picked, so I was like, I'm just gonna pick a fossil. Because... you're gonna get both later on anyways. I think if memory serves right, you're gonna get both later on, so there's no point. And I really don't plan to use any of those Pokemon. What was it called? Kabutops and Aerodactyl, I think, or Omnistar or something like that. I really can't remember, just because I just didn't care. And these two guys, they teach you a move. One will teach you, what was that move? It was a move that involves your fist, and another move that involves your feet. It was like something. So I'm gonna stop here at Cerulean City, and that's really it for this episode. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and comment down below what you want to see next or happen. So see ya.